It's the Don't Make It Weird podcast with your hosts, Daniel and Dinosaurus.
Hello there. Welcome to the Don't Make It Weird podcast. This is season 2, year 2. We are your comedy writing, storytelling podcast for the indie and, non-indie writing community. Whoever wants to listen to us, it's fine. It's great. I'm one of your ho-hosts. I'm one of the ho-hosts. This is off to a good start. I am one of your co-hosts. Season 2 starting just like season 1. I'm one of your co-hosts, Daniel Quigley, and I am joined, as always, by the zazzy zappy zaftig bride of Zeus herself, Dinosaurus.
Oh, fuck! Hold on, I gotta start again. Shit! God, I literally had a plan!
We have a year of practice of this, you guys.
Hold on.
Guys, if any of you guys were worried about too big of changes to our format, we are just rolling along here.
I have a question.
Yeah, Dina?
Do you guys ever hear my name in our theme song? Because I hear it and I feel like it's just my God complex coming out. But I definitely hear like, Dina. Like, do you hear
So in the song that doesn't have lyrics, you hear your own
There's
voice.
lyrics. There's lyrics throughout our entire theme song.
No, that's
true.
What?
Yep.
Yeah.
What is
We
it
picked
saying?
this together, bro.
It's just random noises.
No, it's saying swing rabbit. And there's other lyrics in there too.
It says swing rabbit in
Of
swing
course it
rabbit.
does.
Yes.
Holy shit, my mind's
We've
blown.
been using this for a year. Full year.
Oh
And
my
I
heard this
literally
song
hear my name in it
Hundreds of
sometimes, too.
times, probably.
Okay. Oh god.
I think it's the second verse that I hear my name.
There's verses? Is there a chorus?
Yeah. It's a song.
What in the fuck? I thought it was an instrumental song.
Well,
oh god.
It's the vocal's an instrument as well, so you could look at it both ways.
I don't know if I can carry on. This is too big of information for me, Dino.
All right.
What in the hell?
That's it.
You know
Let's
what,
cancel
it's
it.
fine.
I was gonna do that.
Yeah, but before we cancel it, guys,
Sorry.
Dino, we've got a guest this week. Are you a little excited? Because we've hit the
I'm a
big
little
time
sutilated.
in season 2. A little sutilated?
It just scintillated.
Sutilated, not scintillated. We are sutilated in this one.
Elated.
We are making up words. Listen to us, Webster, Merriam-Webster dictionary. But Dina, this is like the biggest time author we've ever had on here. Sorry, all other authors. You guys are now like a little bit less, and I expect your hate.
What the fuck is wrong with you, bro?
I'm just kidding. I love you all. This is.
If anybody wants me to find a new co-host, I will. I'm sick of
Let's
his
just
shit.
get this out of the way.
Yeah. Here we go, Sean. Do it.
He's sorry, everybody.
I'm sorry.
He didn't mean it.
So sorry.
All right, let's
You
get
realize
on with it.
we've had other award-winning authors too, right?
Yeah, we have. I'm hyped. I'm pumped because, guys, this week, our guest is a USA Today best-selling author of adult romance, a cybersecurity expert, a gamer, a fangirl, and a big fan of the enemies to lovers trope with a slow burn. ZEUS, the latest installment in her Contemporary Mythos series, is available now wherever you buy books. Carly Spade, welcome to Don't Make It Weird.
Happy to be here.
Happy to have you.
Yes.
So Carly, what's that over your shoulder? You seem to have some sort of plush
Daniel, don't be a
animal
dick.
of some kind.
Yeah, that's Grogu. And that right there is the Omniblade from Mass Effect, which I'm also wearing.
Oh, I didn't notice the massive.
I know, that's why I had to show it. It's being cut off.
Oh,
Be sure
Commander
to-
Shepard be praised.
Yeah, FemShep.
Oh my gosh. So for the folks at home that don't understand, she is currently, for our audio only listeners, Carly is currently in full Mass Effect fan gear mode right now. She is dressed up as an Asari. Don't tune in to YouTube. Don't
Absolutely. Tentacles
Subscribe,
and
but
everything.
don't watch.
Yeah, subscribe, don't watch.
They'd be very let down.
And, yeah, and in addition to that, she's got a bit of a sore neck, so me being the jerk that I am, I'm going to be randomly asking her questions about her background to see if I can get her to do like the slow like Dracula count full body turn. So if Carly never comes on again, guys, you'll know I'm the reason why. So,
Nah.
I apologize in advance. Man, I'm excited. Like, how's it feel? Like, are you nervous? You got like, what's the energy level at right now, Carly?
I'm actually doing okay. I thought I'd be nervous, but you guys already are so friendly and personable. I just feel like I'm hanging out, so it's all good. I'm excited.
I tell everybody.
And
Everybody gets nervous, and then they get here and they're like, "Oh no, we're just chilling. It's cool."
Yeah. They take one look at Dina's immaculate hair. I mean, look at her hair's on point today.
Actually,
Dina.
hold on. Let's talk about this for a quick second because we didn't get to it in the intro. Why do I have a straight piece of hair? Wait.
You have a singular. Was this in the
this.
rundown, Dina?
Oh, wow.
Dina, was this in the
Look at
rundown?
this. What is this shit?
Wow.
No. What is this?
Your
What's she
background
doing?
is so dark.
I know you can't see
maybe
it.
it's solidarity with Carly. I don't know. But you know
Straight
who
hair
also
sisters.
has you know who also has straight hair, even though you can't see it right now, guys?
It's definitely curly, but that's fine.
We have another member of our team. And you know what, guys? He is my fire. My one desire. Believe when I say that I want it produced that way. But we are two buffaloes apart. Can't party button his heart when he says he'll clip it right away. Tell me why it ain't nothing but producer Sean.
That's good.
I wanted to cut you off so many times.
One of these days, I'm just gonna get like an hour-long one and just see how long it takes.
I'm waiting for you to do a whole ass song, or at least try to.
How deep
And
did you
this
let me get
is
before?
Inagata Davida. Hello, everybody. Hi, Carly. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Season 2. Super
Yeah,
pumped, you
I'm
guys.
excited.
This is cool.
Whoop, whoop. Hey, do you
Um,
guys remember when Daniel wouldn't buy a nice mic because he didn't think we'd make it past episode 3?
Mhm.
What an asshole.
Okay, so for the backstory, and it's already been explained, we didn't know that we the second time me and Dean had ever talked face to face, we recorded the first episode of the show. At this point, like I was pretty sure she'd be like, "All right, dude, this guy's weird. Like, fuck him. I can't do this." So it's like, well,
Thought about it.
invest. But I invested now.
He knows people usually get past his charm pretty quick, and it goes straight to annoyance. So
Yeah, like there's a small window.
he was just
of my
anticipating
charm.
that happening.
But listen, man, we've got such a great show today. We're going to be talking about ZEUS, the sixth. I can't even say words. The sixth book of the Contemporary Mythos series, a romantic fantasy available now. And guys, Dina, before we even get into talking about her book, before we even get into story time, I heard you have a surprise for us.
I do. So, Carly, I don't know where I can buy like fan merch from you. So I wound up going on a hunt on the internet for myself in honor of your book. And I purchased, do you recognize this?
That's amazing. Yes, that's awesome.
This is what a fan made merch looks like.
That's awesome.
Got it from Amazon, guys.
So tell our audio only listeners what
no, fuck the
happened.
audio only people. Subscribe to YouTube. We need to get to 1,000 followers. Let's go. Fuck you guys.
Okay, so for audio only listeners, what she has is a plaster molded adult play toy of Zeus's genitalia.
Daniel.
No,
a
is that
lightning
not what
bolt.
that was?
Nobody
lightning
believes you.
Lightning bolt.
Yeah.
Nobody
A lightning rod,
believes
if you will.
Ridge for her pleasure.
Carly, by the way, how did you wrote an entire romance story about Zeus and you never once called it his lightning rod?
No, because it was too obvious.
That's right on the nose, man. That's
We're here to make jokes, not cliches.
fair. By the way, before we go any further, I wanted to let everyone know who's watching. Carly is participating in Buffalo and will be drinking with her left hand, her offhand today. So watch out for that. In her Grogu thermos cup. Is that what I just saw?
Yep.
Excellent.
I normally wouldn't have a
Ooh,
straw,
we're
but
gonna
I don't
catch
want to have
everything.
to tilt my head back. So
I usually have a straw. Like, it's very rare that I drink anything without a straw.
She's got the fancy
psychopath.
barware out. She must like
Oh,
you.
wow.
Yeah, that is very fancy. So like I said, we're gonna be talking about her book a ton. We're gonna be getting crazy with it, but before we go any
Get
further,
jiggy with it, baby. Sorry.
that's okay. That's gonna have to be my next intro for Sean.
Excellent.
Carly, I heard you have a special little story time for the audience. Why don't you give them a little tease, give them a little tickle, a little electric static over the skin, if you will.
I'm going to tell a story about the time that I cosplayed as Supergirl and ended up pretending I was her for 10 minutes for a 6-year-old. So.
That's
Nice.
commitment. That's commitment.
She's a
All
method
right.
actor.
Yeah.
Just like Christian Bale. All right, so guys, Sean, we've got a game that we're going to be getting into. What are we playing today, man?
Today we are going to bring back Buzzed.
You guys
Us
haven't seen the
card
B
game.
movie? Sorry.
Are you
Yeah,
talking about?
with Jerry Seinfeld. Yes. Seen the
Yeah.
B movie.
I'll shut up now. I'm
Old
sorry.
school.
It's a meme.
No, I'm with you.
This game's pretty simple. Each card has a prompt on it, and if the prompt applies to you, you drink. So we'll just play
Perfect,
that
I'm
until one of us passes out, or we move on to our interview segment or our story time segment. I mean, okay.
I hope I'm not the one that passes out.
Definitely
me.
definitely.
You never
me.
know.
I mean, I've got to coach soccer tonight, and I'm just gonna have to show up and not show up. So
Are you gonna be drunk? Just kidding, Daniel's boss. That's lemonade.
it is. It's sparkling,
The cranberry
sparkling
juice?
ice.
Oh.
Sparkling ice
Oh man,
Which,
I
as we
wanted my
know-
cranberry juice with vodka.
is
Oh, yeah.
15% alcohol by volume. Okay. Anyone here who has drunk texted their ex in the last month must drink.
Oh God, no!
I really hope not.
No,
My husband would not be happy.
I got my 5-year anniversary coming up. If I drunk texted my ex, we have a problem.
Yeah, I was gonna say I've
I know.
got my anniversary coming up
Yeah.
too. Have I ever in my life drunk tiled an ex? Yes.
Yes, me too.
Not in the last
Yeah.
month.
No.
It was 2 months ago.
God,
Oh,
that was the
Jesus.
worst, longest message I've ever fucking sent to. Good
Oh my God! Please tell me. Just give me the synopsis, Dina, please.
Oh God.
So bad. It was so. I was crying in my car in the driveway. It was so bad.
Oh no!
It was bad. It was. That's for a story time. That's got to be a story time. Let me
Save
mark
it.
it down.
All right. Yeah.
Add it
What
to
about
the
was
you,
really
Carly?
funny
Do you
when I wrote it
have a
the next-
synopsis of the last time you were in a state to drunk
Sorry,
tile your
a what?
ex?
A what?
A synapse.
Synapse.
Why are words so hard today? I'm gonna need a translator just to translate. Sean, you're my translator.
I got you.
Call
buddy.
in Bert the Terp.
Bart the Terp.
All right. Electric toothbrush users, buzz, bitch. Take a drink. Figured we'd get Dina on that one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these
I
are
just
so
floss.
random.
Electric.
Sean,
Oh, just
Yeah.
a lot. Okay.
Sean, do you not use an electric toothbrush?
No, I use an old man regular plastic bristle toothbrush.
Okay, but does it have like at least like the contours and like the different like brush, or is this literally like straight flat top old
Dollar
Listen.
store?
I use whatever toothbrush the dentist puts in my gift bag after I leave.
Oh my
You know,
God. I use those for my dogs.
Same.
Dina,
Same.
I knew Dina had like an obsessive mouth care routine. Kelly has one too. Like she used to work in dental as well, so like
Yeah.
she has a fancy like electric toothbrush. I don't. I just use the regular.
Oral
old.
B, it maps your mouth for you. Yeah.
Is it like a Roomba for your teeth? You just put it in your mouth and it.
I actually want to invent one of those that just like all the way across.
Interesting. I
Just
want it
let
on the
it
ground
go.
level for that one.
Yeah. You just stick it on your mouth like what is that game where it's like you know what I mean?
where it keeps your mouth open and you have to talk.
Yeah. You have
can't
to
remember
wear
what
one
it's
of
called.
those with the electric toothbrush and it just vacuums your teeth.
Oh my god,
That's hilarious.
Let me tell you, there's actually like an electric toothbrush that my daughter uses, a game changer, because it was a pain in the ass to do it with like a regular toothbrush, but they have like little children's like themed electric toothbrushes, and it's amazing.
Okay. That wasn't a good sales pitch. You didn't tell us anything about it.
Yeah, like
It's a children's
why
electric
is
toothbrush.
it amazing?
Because she'll actually use it and has fun with it. Is before it was like,
Oh,
she
my
just
nieces
bites
and
the
nephews
toothbrush.
play
Does it
Yeah.
play a song
Yeah.
or anything? Does it play a tune?
Do you guys remember
No, it
where
just has,
you could
like-
only
it
hear
has,
the
like, My
music
Little
if it
Pony
touched your
on it.
teeth?
And that's
That's a
trippy.
cool idea. Yeah, that's
High School Musical, baby. All in this.
You hear it-
and then like you took it
You
off.
hear it through the vibrations in your teeth rather than
Yeah.
hearing the actual music.
You can't hear it when you're just holding it out of your mouth. I just spit. Sorry. I got excited.
No, that's fine. No, I got excited too about High School Musical.
Clearly, I am older here because I'm like High School
No.
Musical.
I haven't ever actually
Sorry.
seen it. You and me are on the same
Are you
page.
sure mine
Carly.
sung like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or something?
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Carly, you're in me and Sean's demographic. Dina's
I'm a
still in
child.
like yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
she literally watches Winx Club still.
I need you to not come for me for that one because that is the best fucking TV show. I will defend it with my dying breath.
We're gonna have to have a whole discussion segment about that.
We
Okay.
will.
Oh, this one's
I'm
for
emotional.
Daniel.
Oh
If
god.
you were in a frat or a sorority, throw what you know and drink.
Bitch.
I'm just drinking. I didn't go to college.
Yeah, I was.
I went to online college, so.
Hey,
She was in her own sorority.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cyber
I crashed the
sorority.
sororities, but that was it.
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
gingers
tough
take a
one.
drink.
Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry. Okay, so Daniel, I think qualifies because he has an orange beard.
I think so
I
too.
mean,
I
you do.
agree with that.
I mean, you do.
It's my karma. It's my karma for making fun of gingers my whole life, and then I grew out a beard and I became one.
Wait. You made fun of gingers?
Of
Oh
course.
my god!
How fucking dare?
I love
How
them.
fucking
you,
dare!
you tease what you love. Shout out Fanny, my favorite ginger on Twitter.
Fanny, you can come to my side. I've never ever made fun of a ginger. Thank you.
Never, ever, ever. Wow.
No, my whole
Listen,
All
family
right.
me and
ginger.
Sean
So.
grew up on South Park, and there was a lot of prejudice in South Park.
All right,
Mm.
which would you rather give up? Oral sex or cheese?
I
Wait,
don't like this
giving or
question.
receiving?
Yeah, that's
That's inconclusive. Unclear.
so. Does it?
Oh man,
I would think
I really
both.
love cheese.
Yeah. So here's the problem. I'm lactose intolerant, so I should say cheese, but I also really like cheese.
Ew.
Oh wait, what?
Do you not like cheese, Dina? Is that what the problem is?
No, wait, wasn't cheese a
Does
metaphor?
cheese make you
No,
uncomfortable?
cheese is not a metaphor here. This is just
We're not
cheese,
talking
Dina.
about-
Oh, okay, no, I
Yeah. We need to back this up. Dina, what is a cheese a metaphor for?
No, the way you said cheese, I was like, I thought that
cheese.
you just didn't want to say oral, so I was like, cheese versus
So why
cheese.
would you rather
I didn't
give
say
up
cheese.
cheese?
Wink. I just said cheese.
What is that? Pamelda? What is that?
I don't
what
know.
the heck is that called?
Fremunda?
That's it. Yeah, cheese.
That's a very special brand of cheese.
Yeah, very special.
I'm gonna say cheese just because I should give up cheese, but I still might cheat on not cheese with cheese.
I'm gonna
See, that
yeah.
just sounds like
oral
a metaphor.
sex. I'm sorry.
You're just like, yeah,
I
fuck
love
it,
cheese
no more
too much.
oral.
All kinds of cheese. Give it all. Give it all. Love it too much.
I mean, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
Regular sex
What
is still
about
on
you,
the
buddy?
table, so we're good.
I guess
Oh my god.
I'll give up oral.
It's so sad. I guess.
Cheese is really good.
Listen, she already
Cheese
had
is
to give
really
up
good.
onions. She's not giving up cheese, too.
Yeah, I can't give up another food group, man.
Yeah, but here's the thing. So Sean, I'm interested in your answer. For the folks at home that don't know, and we're gonna have a whole section on this someday. Sean is a firm believer that there is not a food that exists that is not improved with cheese.
It's true.
And so for you, I feel like this is a tough one. buddy.
You know,
Carly,
it's
think
not
about
my
something.
favorite decision to have to make, but I just love cheese too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No, that's fair. So, Carly, can
Maybe
you
when I
think
was
of a food?
younger, I would choose otherwise, but
Yeah, at this
Just
stage in your life.
cruise
yeah.
through life. Anytime I want oral, I'll just have some cheese instead.
Kelly just shows up in lingerie and a whole cheese platter in her hand.
This is the way now.
You know what I
This
want.
is the way.
Hey, Kelly, you're on.
This is the way.
This is the way.
This is the way.
Oh, God.
This is my favorite question we've had on here so far. That's incredible.
It's my least favorite question, so that's cool.
Yeah, no, it's outstanding. And Carly, if you, at any point in this episode, if you can think of a food item that you do not think Sean would feel is improved by cheese, shout it out, because he's willing to go to war on this one.
I was even trying to think of it now, and I said, well, no, you could put cheesecake bits in it, and that would taste pretty good. I was like, I've been
see?
trying to. It's that's tough. But I agree with
Cheese
that.
is
'cause
versatile as hell, man.
It's hard. Cheese improves a lot of things.
And we will have a debate on this at some point, but for now,
Yep.
I want you guys to drink if your iPhone still has a home button.
I don't have an
Oh
iPhone.
God.
Neither do I.
Oh, the cybersecurity expert does not have an iPhone.
No.
Ooh.
Well, we can
there's a
go into
reason.
a whole other topic about that, sir.
We know that they're bad. We know that they're bad. We know that they suck, but I will never change.
I'm in a
Fuck
toxic
Apple.
relationship.
And that sounds
with
like an
my
iPhone user.
Yeah. I'm
Yep,
in
sure
a toxic
does. My
relationship with
husband is
my
very
iPhone.
anti-Apple.
I want Android
Okay.
wiping itself with the Apple logo GIF.
All right. Drink if you've ever read a self-help book.
Oh, fuck, I have. Damn it.
I was in a cult. Fuck you guys.
Yeah, what is the self-help book in a cult, Dina?
Oh,
The
they're
Bible?
non-existent. That's a sin.
How to be right
It
by
would
the
be the
Lord
Bible.
and not speak as a woman.
Yes.
Did you fix it?
Please don't. I got
Did you
new
fix it?
fans. Tim got me new fans.
Oh, nice.
So, Carly, if you missed it, this is how Dina was allowed to express her emotions and ask for attention, is by throwing a fan up.
Oh.
That was no words, just fanning
Women aren't
to
allowed
show
to talk. so.
emotion.
Yeah.
I don't have one.
That's the misogyny fan.
Don't
Don't worry,
the
we're-
misogyny fan.
We're not in the cult anymore.
Misogyny thing.
Handmade misogyny.
Okay. As a group, handmade misogyny. As a group, you decide what is the worst trend of the last year, and then whoever participated in the trend has to drink.
I'm going to go TikTok dances in public. Because, like, fine, if you want to dance at home, if you want to dance with your friends, that's fine. But, like, you'll see people, like, doing TikTok dances in the hospital bed or, like, on a plane or, like, just in these, like, incredibly awkward moments. And one of my favorite things is just to watch people, like, film a person doing a TikTok dance because it's just, like, out of context. And
Like
they're
a
just,
third party filming it, though, right?
Yeah.
Not like,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, it just looks super awkward. So I would say in public TikTok dancing. No,
When
Either
was
you
Tide
top that?
Pods?
Oh, I thought. I
Oh, that was a
thinking
couple,
Tide
that was a
Pods
few years
too.
ago.
But yeah, I
That was a
thinking
few
that
years
too.
ago.
What year is it? I don't remember.
in
That happened
Florida time.
pre-end times. Like
Yeah.
Tide Pods happened before COVID, and that was 2 years ago when that started. So
Man.
The worst trend was when people were cutting open the brains of their Funko Pops to try to look for a brain in it.
I never even knew
yeah,
this.
someone
What?
So someone posted a TikTok of look what I found inside my Funko Pop, and like cut open the head, and there's a tiny brain inside, and so
There's
a bunch of
actual
people
brains
started
in here?
cutting open. No, there isn't.
Oh,
Someone
No, it was a trick.
Someone
But
did it as a
someone-
trick, and that convinced a bunch of
God.
people to destroy their own collectibles in search for the brain.
Well, I wouldn't do that, but
I did not
I almost
participate.
did it to my husband's. Wait, who is this?
Of course,
Steven
his.
Stamkos, his Funko Pop. I almost did it, and I was like,
wait, your
I should
husband's a,
research before I do
your
it.
husband's a
I should
Lightning fan?
research.
Girl, I'm from Florida. Yes.
Okay, sweet.
Wait, are you a Lightning fan too?
Yeah.
Sports
Yeah.
Talk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you?
I was like,
in
are we
Tam-
about to fight here? Like,
Hey, hold on. We'll cut this part because I don't want to tell the public where you're at. But like, do you live in Tampa, Carly?
No. I lived in
Okay.
I was about to
Pensacola.
shit myself.
Yeah, I lived in Pensacola for 6 years. That's how I met my husband, actually. But no, I don't. No.
Okay,
But,
very
yeah,
cool.
still love the Lightning.
Fair enough. Dina loves sports, though. Huge sports fan.
sports ball grudge match. I totally understand what offsides is, by the way.
Oh, icing.
Totally.
Yeah,
I don't.
icing.
I don't understand. it.
Fuck.
Icing.
That was a monumental stage in my life when I figured out what icing was.
Me too. Like, oh, now I get it.
Yeah.
It's not just a baking term.
Is it when like they turn sideways and their skates like cut the ice?
Oh,
When they
honey.
break and it's like.
Yeah.
I just do that.
Yes, Dina,
Okay.
yes.
One more. Drink once if you're the little spoon. Drink twice if you're the big spoon.
But I want to be the little spoon. I want the comfort and security.
We know, buddy. We know. And
Big
this
teddy bear.
has been buzzed.
All right. We're all about storytelling here, and as such, we try to share a fun story each week. So without further ado,
It's story time with Carly.
So, yeah, I used to go to Comic Cons a lot. I was born and raised south side of Chicago, and I used to go to Comic Cons around there all the time. And I started cosplaying at comic conventions, and one of my most popular characters was Supergirl. And it was the usual of walking around the cons and people getting pictures of me and asking for my pictures so much to the point where I couldn't even enjoy the con. So at some point I'd have to change into regular fan clothes. But the one con in particular that sticks out in my mind is that this cute little 6-year-old boy absolutely convinced that I was Kara Zor-El. And he wanted to ask me anything possible. And I don't know if he at first believed that I was her, but he wanted to grill me to see, is she really Supergirl? I don't believe this. And the biggest thing that he asked me that got me a little, oh boy, how come you can't fly? So I didn't want to ruin the magic for him. I was a Disney princess at a Comic-Con, right? But I didn't want to ruin the magic. So I said, well, you know, I did see Lex Luthor walking around here. There's probably kryptonite stashed somewhere.
that's smart thinking.
So it continued on and on like this. And he asked me questions about, you know, how often do I see my cousin, Clark, or Cal? And I say we usually hang out on weekends, and Lois usually comes with us. And it was absolutely cute and fun. And I have never done that in my life, right? I did do acting, but I never have done that. But he was super cute. And then the greatest part is that throughout the rest of the day, he came and found me 2 more times. The first time to tell me that I found Lex Luthor, and I told him, you're gonna kick his butt. And I said, good, I'm glad. You know, you go tell him. I just was secretly hoping he wasn't kick him in the shin or anything. And then the second time, he came and told me that he found my cousin, and that I was right. There must be kryptonite somewhere because he can't fly either. So yeah.
Oh, baby.
So
That is this is the sweetest story time we've ever heard. Like, I hope that this kid is
I love
like,
that.
yeah.
I hope he becomes like a comic book creator someday. He's like, I met real
I hope he
superheroes.
becomes a writer, and then we have him on the show, and he tells that story, and then and we're like, wait, oh my god, guess what?
Listen, that's goals.
And
right
then we're
there,
like,
man.
actually, Carly is here. Carly, come out. And then she walks out like it's a talk show. Yeah.
You're welcome for that magical
That'd be
free
great.
experience.
So
my
Carly,
God.
how would you reenact if you had to turn and see him really quick?
Dick.
Fucking asshole.
I can't believe she goes with it.
I have to, right? Otherwise, it'd be not entertaining.
That's fair. That's fair.
You'd just be me, and I would just sit there and stare at Daniel and wait for him to die.
Damn, Dina, Jesus.
Wow,
I
that
love you.
escalated quickly.
Yeah, that escalated really quickly.
Daniel, you're my best friend. It's okay.
I love you. I love you too, Dina. All right.
Glad
so
you said it back. That would have been awkward.
yeah, no, that would have been very awkward. So Carly, are you ready?
Am I ready?
Do you have tissues? Perhaps a neckerchief prepared?
Yes.
I
Why do you
understand.
confuse
That's
people?
because
She
we're about
hesitated.
to. She hesitated a little bit. It's because we're gonna peel back the layers of the potato, and it's time for hard-hitting personal questions with Dinosaurus, who's absolutely prepared.
We haven't
and
learned
ready
yet. So,
right
so
now.
like, just a little inside baseball for Carly and for the viewers. We have this, like, I don't know, 100-page long document that we keep track of all of our episode rundowns in, and her questions list that she keeps track of is like near the end. So every episode she has to flip like 100 pages to get to her interview questions.
We should just make a
That's
separate
fine.
document for her.
No, but that's not as fun.
Yeah, it's more fun for me to be like, oh my god, hold on, it's frozen. Whatever. First question that I have for you. Do you like pickles? Yes?
Yes, I love pickles.
What is your favorite pickle?
Dill pickles? You mean like
The classic.
prepared in a
Flavor.
different way? Like fried
Yeah.
pickles?
No, like
Well, there's sweet
Gherkins
pickles,
or,
there's
like,
hot
dill
pickles,
pickles.
there's all kinds.
Good
Dill's the
old-fashioned
classic.
dill.
Just the
I like
dill.
the bigger ones. The one that look about the size hanging from your microphone.
Oh.
this is the perfect size.
Oh my, Carly.
Oh god. Do you get in the car head first or butt first?
Butt first, definitely.
Oh.
Because I've often hit my head, so I'm not going to lie. So
Hold
yeah,
on a
definitely
second.
go butt first.
How do you go head first? Are you crawling into your car,
You can just give a little shimmy.
Dina?
Most men get into the car head first. Most women get into the car butt first.
I go foot first and then swing my ass in and then pull my head into the car.
I think I go
so
head
you
first.
like
I think
I
go
step
head
Like
into the
this.
car and then put my butt down on the seat and then pull my head in.
No, I definitely
guess-
go head first.
Would it
Holy
also
shit, my
depend on
mind's
what
blown
kind of
again.
car? Because if you have a truck and you're stepping into the
well,
truck,
Sean's more in touch.
I do have a truck.
oh, I see.
Called out.
Yeah. I just figured that because you're doing step first, that would make more sense in my brain if you're doing step first, then butt. So that makes sense.
No,
I never thought about it before.
Yeah, neither have I. It's gonna
Neither.
fuck with me now. Yeah.
he's gonna try butt first, but like, oh, I like how this feels.
Listen,
Yeah, I was
I
gonna
want to
say,
see the
what
next
does that
time
say about me?
Daniel
Is there-
tries to get into a car. I think he's going to have a whole meltdown and completely forget how to get into a car.
He's just gonna dive in.
Can you record it?
He's just going to dive
Yeah,
in.
just to dive in.
straight.
That's like, what was that bit that wasn't on Family Guy when Peter forgot how to sit in a chair and he's just like looking at it and then he ends up diving head first into it and like falling over and hurting himself?
Daniel's gonna be like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do.
Excellent.
Okay.
Fuck.
If you're stuck on an island, pick any 3 people that you want to help you get off the island.
Definitely my husband, for sure. And I'm not just saying
Oh.
he's my husband, but seriously, that man is ready.
He's the outdoors type.
If stuff were to go down right now, zombie apocalypse, I am fully confident he's the reason I'd survive. Yeah, he's ready. He knows how to start a fire. He knows how to, filter out water with all this stuff. Anyway, but yeah, he 100%.
So he's ready to drink his own piss, is what you're saying. Bear Grylls style.
If need be. Yeah, he loves Bear Grylls. I've watched so many Bear Grylls things with him. Yeah, so he's ready. I would also say our friend Chris and our friend Matt. They're both former Army Rangers, and they also have absolutely every idea of what to do in a situation like that. So I'd be good. I'd just follow their
Shout
lead.
out Chris and Matt.
I just feel very safe right now. Like ping me your location,
She's not
Carly.
gonna help you.
Ping me your location.
I have no survival skills. I
The
have
audacity.
them. No. I have them. I was a Boy Scout. I am not capable of enacting them anymore.
I have no idea what I'm doing. I said I would be completely just tell me what to do and I'll do it and try not to cry.
You're just there to bring cheese to the men.
Yeah, I really just tell me what
Not
to
a
do.
euphemism.
Daniel,
It's not a euphemism. Damn it, I can't even say the word. Why can't I say words?
Daniel's a writer, by the way.
the question. You guys ready?
My body's
You
ready.
are so fucking tone deaf. It's not even funny.
Oh, I'm aware. I'm very,
Okay.
very aware.
Carly, what is the superior form of potato?
I really like
Any-
mashed.
Carly,
I could eat mashed
What
all
kind of
day
mashed?
long.
Carly, I
Why
need you
is
to
that
come
the
in.
superior?
Yeah, I need you to come in hot here. There
Because
can be no
you don't
disagreement.
even if you have the legit mashed, and I mean mashed, but also kind of whipped a little, you could just swallow that shit, right? You don't even have to chew it.
Inject it straight into my veins, baby.
I
Dina's
chew my
face.
ice cream, ma'am. I don't know what you're
You
talking
The
chew
about.
way
it.
Dina
Fuck,
just reacted
Dina.
to swallowing mashed potatoes.
But wait, are you eating cookies and cream, or because then that would make a little bit more sense? But
She
No,
is
like I
actually.
literally, I will chew my applesauce. I will chew my yogurt. Everything gets chewed.
do you chew coffee?
She's chewing on her wine right now for the listeners at home.
I don't know anymore. Now I'm panicking like Daniel when he gets in the car.
Now you know how it feels
She
when I try to get in the
chews her
car
coffee
later.
while she gets into the car, but first.
Like, do I?
Chew your coffee.
I don't know if I do. But
Oh shit!
Now she's going to be hyper aware of it next cup of coffee.
I definitely squish it against my tongue.
Interesting.
Why? Yeah, well,
Interesting.
okay, so this all makes sense because it's been a long known fact that Dina can't take shots. Like, she can't,
I think I realized why just now.
because you chew
When I was
things.
little, I choked on a mozzarella. When I was little, I choked on a mozzarella stick, and because I didn't chew it.
And ever
I
since
think
then,
that's why.
she couldn't do shots.
Yeah, I was gonna say, wait, how did that leave really from shots?
No, because now I'm
Mozzarella
paranoid that I
sticks.
have to.
It's because everything that's in her mouth, she's compelled to chew, right?
Yeah.
Oh God!
And
You
Yeah,
can't
now-
chew your
and
shot.
now
I'm
we-
You
sorry
gotta
for
chew
your
shot before you
husband.
swallow it.
I think I know Tim's answer to the. I think I know Tim's answer to the oral or cheese question.
Sorry, Dina. Scout's honor, I did not set her up with that on purpose.
Blessed day.
Sorry,
Bless.
I love you. I had to.
That was no, I mean,
beautiful.
that was a
That was-
softball. If
Yeah.
you didn't swing at that one, I would have been mad. I would have been here editing this in post, like, how did no one make that joke?
Just like Zeus's lightning rod, baby.
Oh yeah.
So whipped mashed potatoes. Any accoutrement? Any skin on or skin off? Yeah, good question.
I would go for either.
Are they Jewish or no?
Whoa, Dina. These are my people.
Is one
And
more
during
chewy?
Passover,
Dina?
no less.
Is one more chewy? That's the question.
Is one more.
Yeah, I don't think you can just swallow mashed potatoes if they have the skin still.
Honestly, I'll go either way. It's all good.
That's what she said.
Oh no.
I can't believe we made it this long without a buzzer.
Yeah, this has been the longest that we've gone without.
There's been 3 that I thought of, but then I was like, no, I want it to be a good one.
Oh,
I could have said that when she said that comment, but I rather have said sorry to her husband. So, oh well.
No, you nailed it. You nailed
Sorry,
it.
he needs a lot of sorry.
Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. All right, so now that we've had a great chewy discussion, it's time to talk about your book here, Carly, because we've got ZEUS. It's the latest installment of the Contemporary Mythos series, which is the 6th book in your kind of, Pantheon romance series. And man, I'm excited that we got to check this out because, as everyone knows, I am dragon guy, not guy. And you kind of gave me a little bit of both, and I was here for it. So I guess start me out. How did you come up with this concept of modernizing the Greek pantheon and putting them in that kind of romance setting?
So I love to read contemporary romance. I've actually been reading it since when I was 13, 14. And but when I decided to become an author and I sat down trying to write, not read, but write a contemporary romance, I missed the magic a lot. Anything I write has at least a little bit of magic, and I missed it. But I always wanted to write contemporary romance tropes because I absolutely love a lot of them. And I had been toying with the idea of doing something with Greek mythology for a while, but I had told myself, there's so much out there. I'm not going to do it unless I have an absolutely unique idea. And then I thought, okay, well, how about combining contemporary romance tropes with Greek mythology? And that's how I kind of decided to do it. It gave me the excuse to do, a sport romance, a lawyer romance, a rock star romance, everything that I've wanted to do. But I also got to incorporate magic in a world where we don't know the Greek gods exist, which is also absolute catnip for me whenever somebody doesn't know that something exists, like the Santa mentality,
Oh shit, it's my turn. I'm so sorry. So it's kind of, I was waiting for more. I was enthralled. Anyway, so you interwove the personalities of the gods from the original myths and gave them these really modern twists that were completely your own. What was it like trying to strike that balance between original Greek myths versus creating your very own characters that were independent and could sort of stand alone, but also still be compared to them?
So I made a couple of decisions going in because at the end of the day, all of these books, they're romance. They're supposed to be happily ever after. Daniel's rubbing off on me. Happily ever afters.
We don't need HEA in this house. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway, so there's a couple of things obviously Greek mythology has that wasn't going to play nice in my world. Incest, rape, different things like that just wasn't going to happen. I had to come up with a way to make up my own versions of things or give reason for things not happening or other things that may have happened instead. And I honestly took into account that these are mortals that wrote the myths. So they have their own interpretations. Homer isn't the same as Hesiod, and they all have their different ways of interpreting it. So why can't I? I'm the modern day Homer, right? So I'm just going to, make up what I interpret them to be. And so I still incorporate original things that Greek myth lovers will recognize, but then also put my own twist on them. And to the point where if somebody comes in knowing nothing about Greek myth, I still try to explain it a little bit so that they can understand and enjoy the ride. But people coming in that know Greek myths, they're going to find those little Easter eggs and have a little fun with it, hopefully. So.
And one of the things I kind of loved about this book is that we got to see kind of some fun kind of characters and I love the side characters, the best friends and stuff. Talk to me about my girl Olivia because she cracked me up. I love the fire and the energy. What was it like creating the person that wasn't in the romance, but definitely I would say had a huge impact on it?
So one of my favorite things to write actually is the best friends of the stories. And I knew that I love writing Aussies ever since I did a lot of research for a book that I wrote involving Australia and Aussies, things that I'm really not that I really don't know about. But with Olivia, I definitely was fully inspired by Rebel Wilson. 100%.
Love it.
She in the movies that she's been in, she always plays this quirky, fun, absolutely off the wall Aussie best friend character. And I said, screw it, I'm gonna write it into my story. And before I actually decided on it, though, because I had cast the audiobook narrators before I even started writing, and I asked her, I said, you can do an Aussie accent, right? And she said, it's my favorite accent to do. All right, that tears it. She's going to be Rebel Wilson.
Match made in
So
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Great. So once things happen that we can't give spoilers to, there was sort of like this personality shift where, these two main characters are coming into their own and finding themselves within each other and everything like that. What was it like to have to plot out? If you're a plotter, I'm not a plotter, so if you had to sort of map out how that shift impacted the rest of the story and how like they came into their own together. We've now got Queen of the Gods and King of the Gods and things like that.
So I call myself a planter because I do plot to a point, but for the most part, I do kind of just fly with it. But the parts that I plot out, because as a romance writer specifically, there are certain beats that you're expected to meet as you're writing. And if you even think of any romantic movie you've ever watched, especially romantic comedy, they all meet those certain beats. They may be in different ways, but they all meet them. And it's the same with books. You're just kind of expected to meet them, and it just becomes kind of a finesse to figure out how to work that pacing into it and make sure you're meeting all of them. And with ZEUS, it was a slow burn. I mean, slow-ish burn, I guess. It wasn't super slow, but on the point of them actually emitting stuff to each other was slow. But with them, I knew where I wanted them to start at the point where they're going to start realizing, okay, maybe this person actually does have feelings for me and I do too, but I don't want to admit it. And then getting to the very end of it of everything coming full circle. But it's all about the beats. There's even a book out there called Romancing the Beat for anybody who wants to do romance writing. Absolutely suggest it. It really is crucial for meeting those romance vibes. So.
So I'm going to ask one more question before we get into a very special reading from ZEUS. One of the things I kind of loved was your play on words and kind of just, like you said, the Easter eggs that you incorporated. Like, one of my favorite lines early on is he goes, I could have had a chauffeur. Me knows I could afford it. God knows I could afford it. And,
Yeah.
You have little things like that. And they, they're constantly making references to...
Sean's amused.
Yeah.
Hold on, wait. Sean's so amused by that.
It's like something Dina would say.
And you have references to Tartarus and you kind of had fun little playful words in there. Was that something that you wrote in the flow, or you kind of went back through and edits and kind of add a little Greek nods and winks there for people?
So the funny thing is with ZEUS, that book flowed so easily. I'm not even there was a point where I was writing ZEUS and Poseidon at the same time, and I had to tell ZEUS to back off because I really need to finish Poseidon. But with him, the voice was pretty clear from the very beginning, actually. And I, because this is the first time that I did a male point of view, that's the first time I've ever done it. I grilled my husband a lot. I said, hypothetical situation. Pretend you're ZEUS, okay? And you're
a Greek god, baby.
And he's like, well, that's not hard to pretend. Anyway, so I definitely got some influence from the stuff that my husband answered, and even just stuff that I've known about him. He's the guy that I'm around all the time, right? So that's who I had to go off of. And then when it came to...
That's what she said.
Damn it, Dina.
You're welcome. We know that's an. Oh, I thought it was an empty. I thought it was your empty lemonade
He's
bottle.
drinking
Daniel. I was
water,
like, no
and
cheating.
he's like, "Damn it, I have to drink again."
I have
It's
to drink water.
principle.
But yeah, the different things as far as the Easter eggs and stuff with him, Zeus's voice came to me very, very quickly, very easily. And I knew that I wanted him to break the fourth wall because it just seems like something Zeus would do to talk to the readers. So yeah, it was fun. He was very, very fun. Probably one of the funnest characters I've written so far. So.
Well, if he was so much fun, Carly, why don't you give us a little excerpt from your book? Get the folks knowing what... I can't, I'm just... Word. Get the
Give
folks
up.
knowing.
Okay. So I'm not going to sound near as manly as the narrator, Thomas Locklear, does for the book, but I'm going to do my best Zeusiness that I possibly can.
Oh, you're gonna get all gravelly for us?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
just talk like
Do your
Batman.
Batman impression?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
I am vengeance.
I am vengeance. That's about the best I can do. Okay. All right. New York. I've lived in many, many places. Aside from Olympus, aside from Greece, New York felt like a kingdom to be ruled, even if they had no idea who walked amongst them. Slipping my hands into my pockets, I made for the elevator and began my daily stroll to the firm's building. I could have had a chauffeur. Me knows it. I could afford it. Sorry.
Oh my god, it's the thing.
Yeah.
Good job, Daniel.
Could have even simply ported there. But there is something about feeding on the energy of mortals, their expressions, their reactions as pure, raw power waltzed right past them. A pity they didn't believe in the old gods anymore. We could all have so much more fun. It was time to don the mask, a facade forged through the ages that mortals molded and adapted to fit their own needs, their own agenda. Same old song and dance. It'd become as much a part of me as the warmth of a perfectly aged scotch settling in my stomach. Could I have taken the time to convince a world there was more to me than the endless parade of women? More than the meddling god king who cared for nothing or no one else but himself? Sure. But I had an entire fucking kingdom to oversee. Hundreds of gods beneath me, and seemingly more even within the last few months. We'll get to that tiny detail later. There are far more pressing matters to deal with over a reputation I've grown to accept. If it gave them comfort to hate me, I'd be their sounding board, because I'm the leader, the alpha, a god's damned admiral.
Wait, I had the ebook or whatever, the art copy. Can I see the cover? I just want to see it like in person.
It's behind
Maybe
me.
in person, but
Yeah.
oh, I know that, but like I want to see her hold it. It's different in print. I like it.
All right,
I
so
didn't
me
get
and
my
Dean are
book
each
yet.
going to ask one more question about the book, and then we're going to get into kind of the off-the-wall stuff. So I think one of the things that was really interesting about the story is that, you know, and Zeus is this ultra just alpha of alpha males, but she brings out, you know, the emotional side in him, and there's a certain level of confidence that she has to stand up and to match and to do all this. And I think that it's, at least from an impression from someone that's only has a small sample of romance novels, it's easy to fall into alpha gets his way and does what he wants.
Has red or has? Let's clarify that. You don't
Red.
have a okay, red.
Red.
Okay. Just making sure we're on the same page.
But you know, I think you know, how do you not just have like I guess like that almost stereotypical gender role, and how did you balance like bringing that emotional you know, side and almost that need to be vulnerable to your story?
I mean, it's true, because my husband, really, honestly, he has a type of personality like that. I would classify him as a definite alpha male. And I'm not telling you this. He has a sweet side. I wouldn't have married him if he did it. Yeah.
It's our secret with the audience. Audience, don't tell anyone.
Yeah. But yeah, so he, you know, he's tough when the situation calls for it, but when it's just us, you know, it's just us. And, you know, he likes to have the comfort and everything. And at the same time, be that side of it. So honestly, that does help me when I'm writing my hero characters, because I do write primarily 95% of the time I write alpha male characters. And they always have this other side to them. And with ZEUS, you know, I think it's just he's a leader, and there's a lot of responsibility and a lot of pressure on his shoulders to be that leader. And I think that he just over time just forgot about the fact that this is something that maybe he actually wanted, but he just never took the time to realize it. And you know, with Kira, that's something that she drills into his head without her even knowing it, that is something that he wants, and that's something that he can balance with, you know, being a leader at the same time. So
How how the hell did you manage to make a dog such a pivotal character in a book? What the fuck?
Dude, right?
It's a fucking dog. I love dogs. I will die for my dog. Let's be clear. I have stepped in front of a car for my dog before. But how did you make a dog such an important character? What?
Well, I will tell you, the dog came up in maybe the third draft. He wasn't in there to begin with. And then I kept saying, I said, I need more. I need something more to bring the people in that are coming in as absolute ZEUS haters to be, oh, well, okay. Yeah. So the dog, right? And the
orgasm power kind of did it for you.
Yeah, the orgasm power was incredible. Yeah.
But my dog, Daisy, happened to be sitting there giving me those puppy dog eyes, and I was kind of, yeah, I can write a dog into this. Why not? And especially making it a rescue dog, that he stole it from the abusive owners. And I think it is in character with him, because why wouldn't he own a dog? You know, he is, as much as he's a god, and all of the Greek gods, the one thing about Greek mythology is they're all so human, which I think is one reason why, you know, mythology has been so popular. So why wouldn't he own a dog, right? So I did make it a pivotal part of his redemption process, and I have no shame about it.
I love it. And one thing, I do have to ask one more before we go in there, because I'm always so fascinated by this, you know, because we've had a couple romance authors on here before. And, you know, for me personally, it's a new genre for me. And I think that there's a lot of negative stereotypes around.
I have a question. Wait, hold on. How many times are you going to say that this is a new genre for you? Every time we have a romance out there, you go, this is so new to me.
Okay, well, compared, like, I've read like 460 books, and I've read 3 romance. So for me, that's a small number.
All right, I'll give you that.
1%.
Yes. And so, you know, I think that there's a lot of negative stereotypes, you know, and connotations that go into the genre and to being an author in it. What are kind of some of the struggles that you've had when you tell people that you're a romance author, when you write in this genre, you know?
Yeah, so I guess a big, huge thing is the amount of spice in novels. And honestly, ZEUS is the one that has the most out of all 6 of them. And for me, it was warranted because he's ZEUS. And I knew that that was going to be a kind of a theme, actually. Just, you know, sex as a theme just make sense for him. And Kira, the heroine, she too had, you know, a very passionate side to her that ZEUS helped bring out and all this other stuff. But there's a level, though, that you have to find as far as the amount of spice. And then also you as an author, okay, well, if you go there, are you going to be willing to continue to go there? Because people are going to expect a certain level out of you. And also the fact of the pacing. Some people like fast pace, and some people like you to slow it down more. And I found that a lot of my readers have been all over the place. You know, sometimes they think I go too fast, or sometimes they think I go too slow. In reality, all of my books are around the same page count. So I don't really know how, but I don't. Yeah. So the fast pace versus slow pace, and it just comes down to personal opinions. And with romance, you have those people that maybe want to see a book 2. I don't want to see them get together in book 1. I want a book 2. Well, there isn't a book 2, so I kind of have to do things here. But that is a huge struggle, is the level of spice, where you're willing to go with it, what people are willing to deal with and or want to see, and then also the pacing. Definitely, for sure.
I think as like a little bit of like an add-on and a side note to that is that for all like the aspiring writers out there and everything, she's gotten so many varied opinions on like where beats should fall and things like that, and slow pace versus fast pace and stuff like that. Like just write what you want to write.
Absolutely.
Like, you're not going to please everybody.
That is a very good piece of advice. And it's something that's harder to get over. That just saying it is great, but it's taken me, I still am not 100% over it, but I've been doing books now for 4 years and I still struggle with it. But you do have to really, at the end of the day, focus on the positive reviews and realize you're writing for them and cater to them and listen to them and just move on with your day. So that's my biggest advice.
How you're describing it, I literally am just like picturing the Pawnee citizens anytime there's like a city meeting. Like, Sean, you know what I'm talking about, where it's just like, this pacing was too fast and also too slow. I liked the sex, but there was too much of it. But also write more sex, please.
That sounds about right. Some of it, it's absolutely true. It's like, you guys are really contradicting. I don't know what you're talking about. What do you want from me?
Well, you know what the people want right now? They want the segment that Dina is always prepared for. Dina, hit her with the off the wall question.
Okay. Olivia chooses a fuck, marry, kill for these 3 people.
Okay.
Commander Shepard, Percy Jackson, or Grover from Percy Jackson.
I thought you were going to say Sesame Street. I was like,
Grover,
what?
I don't know who Grover from Percy Jackson is.
God damn it. It's the goat sidekick.
Yeah, you're going to have to pick someone.
Okay, so let me just make this clear. We've got a video game character. How old's Percy Jackson?
He's an adult.
Okay.
It's consent. Okay. It's fine.
And then we've got a goat.
Grover.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say that she would.
Hold on, before you answer, it's a good goat. Okay,
Good goat.
I know what you're thinking.
It's a good goat.
He's half human, half goat. If we're being honest.
Oh, actually, that makes a difference.
Really funny.
Okay,
that does.
I'm sorry,
Okay,
I
but
should
what
have clarified
half?
that. He's half human,
What
half
half
goat.
which half is human?
Well, there's horns on his head, but his legs are
satyr.
hairy.
I was gonna say, so wait, he's like a satyr?
Yeah, he's a satyr.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I couldn't think of the word. Thank you.
This really
I'm glad
easy.
that somebody could think of that word. I couldn't fucking think of the word.
So yeah, Olivia would
ahead.
definitely, she would fuck the goat man-human thing. And then she would marry Commander Shepard and probably kill Percy Jackson.
Damn.
That deserves a round of applause. It's not where I thought it was going.
Fuck the goat man for the story.
To clarify, that was Olivia, the character, not me.
Oh, yeah,
Just to
absolutely.
clarify.
For sure.
Just to clarify.
Olivia would want some adventure.
I love that Olivia's like, fuck it, man. I'm here to party. Let's
Oh, yes, she would.
since Dina stole the marry, fuck, kill portion of this. All right. So
On
listen.
purpose, I'm sure.
Maybe you'll stop making me go first now.
Dina, can I go first?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. I want to go first.
You do? Oh, okay.
This is the dumbest bit. I really hate it more and more every time we do it.
No, that's what makes me love it so much.
Stupid.
I love it.
I love it more and
Just
more.
fucking go.
Every time. All right, so Zeus in your book is a high-powered lawyer. He has been jettisoned across the galaxy. He has to defend Jar Jar Binks for giving the senatorial power to Emperor Palpatine. How does he do it?
I'm so sorry, Carly.
I'm sorry, Daniel, but Zeus would probably just sizzle Jar Jar Binks and move on with his time.
He wouldn't even take the case.
He just walks in
He'd
and
just be
goes,
like, and I'm out.
Less.
Would he at least
Shout
give
out
him an
Shannon.
electric orgasm before he goes? Like, give him a proper send-off?
Yeah, a little slap and tickle.
Excellent.
Give him a little slap and tickle.
I can't handle romance authors, man. She really said slap and
That's
tickle.
great. I love it. I love it. Oh my god. Oh, Carly, you make me so happy, but I hope that you'll remember this moment and remember that we all are friends and love each other after your reading. Every week, we celebrate some of the worst erotic literature in history, usually selected by the Literary Review, a British literary magazine, in a segment that we call Cringy Copulation. These are real excerpts from real books intended to be taken seriously. This week's excerpt will be read by Carly and is from The Autumn of the Patriarch by Gabriel Garcia Marquez. He was awarded the 1972 Neustadt International Prize for Literature, and a first in our show, the 1982 Nobel Prize in Literature. Carly, check your
Nobel Prize, baby.
Are we allowed to read this?
Oh, yeah.
You'll wish we didn't, Dina.
Am I going? Okay. Ahem. He used bread to soak up my first adolescent sauce. He would put things there before eating them. He gave them to me to eat. He put asparagus stalks into me to eat them marinated with the brine of my inner humors. Delicious, he told me. You taste like a port.
Nobel Prize in Literature.
Nobel
Daniel, these are meant to be
Prize.
funny, not fucking disgusting.
I'm sorry. I'm not sure telling a woman she tastes like a port is necessarily a compliment.
Right?
Also, asparagus stalks. After the stalks, then she tasted like a port.
Adolescence?
Yeah, I was a little worried
Daniel?
about that one, man. I didn't write it.
You fucking
Listen.
picked it.
It's good enough for a Nobel Prize winner. Okay.
Nobel Prize.
I want to go back to the cult. I said no.
Dina, I thought
Hey.
that waving your flag was a sign of approval.
Let's not take it. Perhaps adolescent is another word for the early stages and juices or something. Like
Yeah.
the pre.
That's optimism.
Pre-cum.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that was
So
Pre-cum.
hold on. According to Google, adolescence is the phase of life between childhood and adulthood from 10 to 19. So we're going to take this as the 18 above.
She's 19.
Yeah, 19. She's 19. All the way up to 19, Dina. It's fine. It's fine.
Possible.
You soaked up.
What's it called? With bread?
He
With
would
bread.
Yeah,
Like
use bread to soak it up.
Asparagus stock.
What would you do if someone
wait,
just
but
walked?
see-
If you wanna eat it,
wait.
just eat it.
This is an infection waiting to happen. He marinated them with brine beforehand.
Yeah, that can't be
You
healthy.
know, sir.
Is that a
That can't be
metaphor for
healthy.
edging?
Fuck. Is that a sex thing?
Oh.
Like, can you just imagine?
And you know what? This level of Nobel Prize literature is just above our heads, you guys.
Yeah, we're not smart enough.
Yeah,
We
we're
can't
the
begin to
idiots here.
comprehend the nuances of this.
I just
Story.
picture they've had a little foreplay. They're in bed. He says, "Hold on a second, baby," and then he walks out. He walks back in with a loaf of bread. Says,
And some asparagus, baby. Now we're ready.
"Now we're." Well, at least it makes sense when she brings cheese in now, right? The sexy cheese platter.
Full circle, baby.
We got a
Also-
meal in bed.
Dina,
needs holidays?
next time, you try to start something with your husband, make sure you refer to it as your inner humors.
Yes.
Oh
Pleasure
god.
my inner humors, baby.
Oh god.
Give me that asparagus.
I have asparagus for dinner tonight, and I don't think I'm gonna be able to look at it.
Okay, this isn't worse than the liver thing, though. So we're okay. We're okay with asparagus.
The amount of times that people have had sex with food in our readings is too high.
I like food,
so
but
Carly-
not that much.
Since you're uninitiated to that tidbit, there was a reading we had a guest do where the main character of the reading admitted to having sex with the raw liver that he then cooked for his family later that night for dinner.
And these are all award-winning authors. Like, this isn't me finding
Is that
something
Hannibal
off
Lecter?
the... Yeah. To be very clear, Carly.
Chianti.
Side of Chianti. This isn't me finding something in, like, the dollar bin, like, some weird... These are
That's crazy.
allegedly good authors.
Allegedly.
I just hope Carly, I hope that in the future, like, scene, just as like an Easter egg for the Don't Make It Weird family, you just have like the two characters sit down for dinner, and one of them orders asparagus, and she goes, "I'm sorry, my inner humors can't have this," and just pushes it away. Like, we don't need to, we don't need to have anything sexy. Just have a little asparagus reference for us.
So
in
desperate to get
book.
a shout out in somebody's future book.
You know what?
He
asks almost every single guest this. It's yet to happen. So we'll see.
I want that shout
Actually,
out.
you know what? There was a couple of nose boobs in Heroes.
Yeah.
So I think that counts.
I'm slowly making my way in.
And Jess have you in our book, but we just haven't been writing it. Jess.
Yeah. Oh, she's got the note pen. She's got the note pen.
I always wrote stuff in for people, so I can do it, Daniel. I'll let you know. I will figure something out. I
Replace
promise.
an instance of loins with humors.
Oh my God.
I don't know about that one. I do have to sell books, but
Yeah, we can only go so far, sir.
Carly, Nobel Prize, okay? Nobel Prize.
Do you want to win a Nobel Prize, Carly? We're trying to win you a Nobel Prize right now.
You're right.
All right. Speaking of selling books, Carly, we're going to give you an opportunity right now to go sell some books, maybe some asparagus-free literature. But we have a proud tradition on our show, the 1 second pitch. You're going to be given exactly 1 second to pitch your book. You can lie, seduce, threaten to kill anyone to get a book sale, whatever you need to do, but you've only got 1 second to do it. And then we'll give you a full elevator pitch, and you can, tell the people how they should read your fucking amazing book, ZEUS. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'm going to count you in, all right?
Sizzle and spice.
Right to the point. I like it.
Sizzle. So on a side note, so like I've got a book that's going to be coming out next year. It's got a character that uses electricity as their main superpower. And now that I know that it can be used to create an orgasm, I can't unthink this thought, Carly. Like, I don't
Your
know.
MC would not know how to do that.
Yeah,
I was going to
he's
say,
a
Zev is not capable of such things.
No,
Don't worry.
He's going to try it, and she's going to be like, ow, what are you doing?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
But all right. Give the folks a real full tease. Give them a full, pitch on why they should read this book and maybe your series as a whole.
Okay, I actually wrote it down because I wanted to.
No, you're good. Yeah.
So Hera has finally left Zeus, the king of the gods, leaving him with an ultimatum: find a queen before time runs out, or lose the crown. Too bad the one woman he sets his sights on is the one woman The
Quigley effect.
Too bad the one woman he sets his sights on is the one woman to bring a god king to his knees.
Hey!
That was me not being able to read my own writing, so there you go.
Frequent occurrence for me. Dina, tell the folks about this book, man, because I know you loved it. We talked about it off air. Give it a little love.
This book was basically like the Percy Jackson for adults, with some like spice and everything like that. I'm an OG Percy Jackson fan. That's what got me into Greek mythology. And this book just like brought Greek mythology into adulthood with me. It was like the perfect like up from your middle grade and YA into adult spice and humor. It was super fun and I enjoyed it.
And I agree. I mean, listen, it's fun. There's fun dialogue, fun moments. There's emotion. There's heartbreak. There's, a little.
Thought you were gonna let
sizzle.
me try. Or are you just gonna keep going?
I thought we were gonna do it together. Can we not?
Okay. No, we can do it together. Okay.
I thought, you want to do it together? Yeah.
It's fine.
But yeah, and listen, this book also has one of my favorite moments where Zeus gets all the Greek bros to bro hug it out. Have a little group hug session, man.
Back in the pile.
Back in the pile. But it's amazing. I can't recommend this enough. I definitely know I want to check out this whole series. What's next, Carly? What are you going to keep on rocking some more mythos? I mean, what you got coming up for us?
So I can't spoil it too much. I will be making an announcement later this year, but all I can say is, and it's hinted heavily in Zeus, is that I'm not done with the characters. That's what I'll say.
Ooh. Now that's a tease. That's a little tickle.
She just got done telling us there's no book 2, and now it kind of sounds like we're getting a tiny bit of that.
So again, guys, if you want to get caught up, you can read ZEUS, book 6 of the Contemporary Mythos series. It's out now. It's available everywhere. Man, Carly, thank you so much for coming on the show. This was so much fun.
It was. Thank you guys so much. It really was a lot of fun.
All right, so before we get out of here, Carly, tell the folks where they can find you.
I am on every social media platform. If you type in Carly Spade on any of them, you'll find me. Some of it's author Carly Spade, but if you still just type in my name, you'll find me. I've got some fan fiction out there too for anybody who wants to read that. I'm on Wattpad, AO3, and fanfiction.
Mass Effect fan fiction? Erotic fan fiction?
No.
It's not some Rex fan fiction. Get a little Rex in there.
Mandalorian fan fiction?
Oh.
I do have a really old Star Wars one, but I wrote it seriously when I was 14, so please do not judge me.
We're going to need to talk about
we're going to
this.
need that. Can you pop that over to our inbox real
Go
quick?
ahead and send that to us. We need to...
Yeah. It has Obi-Wan, so...
As it should.
Yeah, you can find me everywhere. TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. I'm mostly active on Twitter and Instagram, but I do check the other ones occasionally, so I will see it. I also have a readers group on Facebook called Aces of Carly Spade. I do special things for those people, so join up if you want to get exclusives, and they get first dibs on my signed paperbacks and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, I'm everywhere. Just find me.
Just shout
Links
into
in the
the
description.
void. Carly!
Yep.
And Dina, where can the folks find you?
Why are you saying it like that?
Because I usually go and then I do you after me, but yeah.
Weirdly assertive tone there.
That was
Like
I was
sarcasm?
trying to be like a little Zeus right there. Like,
That's your Zeus?
Dina, where can the folks find you?
Honey,
Oh,
you're
Lord.
Dionysus. Stop. It's Dinosaurus D. D like D's nuts.
Jeez, nuts. Got him.
Got him.
Get him.
And you can find me on Twitter at DanQ Writes Thing. That's DanQ Writes Thing singular. It's not.
It's donk.
And producer Sean, where can the folks find you?
You can find me on Twitter at ShaceHoleDo.
And Dina, oh my God, we haven't done this, and I know Shannon's gonna be so mad at me if we don't. Where can we find our merch, Dina?
Oh, store.don'tmakeitweird.net.
Yes. and Sean, I heard we have a website that's like super awesome and has all of our latest stuff on there.
It is dmiwpodcast.com. Link in the
Alright.
description.
You guys should subscribe to our YouTube and also buy merch because Sean spends a lot of money making this for you guys. And if you want a season 3, you should probably support it. Thank you.
Done. Guilt trip them. Get it. All right, guys, it's been a great episode, but we are out of here. Jazz hands.
Yay.
Don't Make It Weird, hosted by Daniel Quigley and Dina Soros. Produced and edited by me, Sean Holden. Theme music by Amaria. You can find the video version of this show on our YouTube channel or the audio-only version wherever you download your podcasts. If you enjoyed the show, please like and subscribe. It's free to you and it helps us out a ton. Have a message for Dina or Daniel? Leave us a voicemail at 347-69-WEIRD and we'll listen to it on a future episode. Thanks for making it weird with us, and we'll see you next time.